Yo, let's go. Happy Saturday, ladies and gentlemen. How the heck are we doing? I can't stand losing. I can't. Let's go. Woo, baby, how are you? How the heck are we doing? I'm a thirsty man. I am a thirsty man. I can't stand losing. I can't stand losing. I can't stand losing. I can't stand losing. I can't. Lemonade. Limonada. How the heck are we doing? I gotta clean this desk. This desk looks like a fucking mess. We're gonna make it look like a real desk. Like a real desk. Woo! Happy Saturday. Thank you for being here. I can't stand losing. I can't. Cheers. God damn, it feels good. I gotta go see Doug. I gotta go visit Doug. I did another 4 miles a day. What's up, John? John in the house. Talk about the weather. Don't give up. Mario Salvatierra. Salud. Ah, I gotta go eat something. I'll have a few beers with you guys. I have a few beers with you guys, and then I gotta head over and eat something. Breakfast, toast, egg, sonido solitario. Hay que comer algo. Desayuné. I had breakfast. I had coffee, toast, eggs. I put strawberry jam on my toast. Then I put an egg on top. Yo, Keith in the fucking house. Asturias.
What happened to you?
I'll be there in 20 minutes.
You know, David left.
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh, okay. No, that you coming to see him. Okay, his team's lost already. So.
Dale.
All right. Then.
Dale later. Yeah, Keith. Let me see. What did Keith wrote something about? Keith wrote something about something. Let me find that message. Betrayal by someone I thought was sincere. You know what? What the fuck is happening with this shit? I don't think I've ever felt betrayed. I don't think anybody has done me wrong like that. I mean, I guess if you think about how I met that last, I mean, this happened 10 years ago. I was 40, she was 30. We dated, we fucked, we had fun, we had all the best fucking times. And then remember the story? The cold weather we had has arrived there, huh? So remember how at one point, I think I told you the story, how I found out that she had betrayed her fiance. But everybody thinks, oh, Oscar was in love and he felt betrayed, and I'm like, I that wasn't the case. That was never the case. I wasn't pussy whipped. I knew it was just transitional thing. I mean, if she liked to fuck, I like to fuck. We held hands, we embraced, we slept together, we did a lot. We did a lot of good shit together. We cooked, we fucked, we held hands, we cuddled, everything we did together. But I always knew that she was hiding something. So I can only imagine how her fiance felt, because I told the guy. So yeah, it's live and learn. Exactly how I replied to you. So, but have I ever felt anything in particular, like close, like common ground? Maybe, but I see. There's certain things in life that if you still hold on to them, that means that fucking hurts you. So for the most part, if I start digging into if it happened, if I forgot about it, then that's the best thing that can happen. Fuck it, you live and learn. Water under the bridge. Bye. Excuse me. Oh, Yes, betrayal. Remember the story about my mother that I had to call the cops to get my shit out when we lived together because she said I owed her money. I'm like, what the fuck is going on with this lady? I had to call the cops. The cops came. I took my shit out, and remember the whole story. The whole so I mean, but even then, I don't think I felt betrayed. It was I know she just had mental problems, and she couldn't cope with them. It wasn't me to be her. It wasn't me to be her therapist, psychologist. She needed psychiatric help. I but it's one of those things where it's still I still didn't feel betrayed. I think she was betrayed by her own church followers. Yeah, she needed. She's. I still don't talk to the lady. I still don't talk to the lady. I wish her well. The minute I talk to her, I'm gonna feel like I shouldn't have ever communicated with her again. So let's leave the whole fucking right. I'm glad she's doing well. I'm glad she's over there. I'm glad I'm over here. The minute we start talking again, nope, nope. I don't want to know about anything that she has said because I will start digging into how much lies she has told. So nope, I am good. I'm good where I'm at. And I am glad it happened when how my dad presented some messages via WhatsApp. He would always send me biblical passages saying, thou shalt love thy mom and father, and I don't know what, but it was always the mother side. Like he would always send me this cryptic messages to don't forget about your mom and shit like that. And one day I just sent him a nice voice message saying, Dad, I don't know who's told you. I don't know who's been telling you things about me that I hate my mom. I said, I don't if anybody has told you that, they are feeding you the wrong information. I don't talk to my mom for the reason that she has always lied. The minute I confronted her, she thinks I'm the bad guy. And guess what? My grandma, her mother, talked to me once, and he said, Oscar, I have to apologize to you because all this time I thought you were the bad kid in the family. I thought you were the culpable one. I thought you were the one hurting your mother, but she's the one that was hurting herself because she lies too much. And I am sorry I treated you this way. I apologize for this. And I told my dad, I said, look, even grandma told me. So the minute my grandma sent me the whatever 1 minute, 2 minute, actually, you know what? It wasn't even a message. I talked to my grandma, and it felt like this whole fucking weight was taken off my shoulders. So the minute I told my father that message through the WhatsApp, because I know he listened to it, but at one point, I think I think parents don't think we grow up and are capable of sending a, a message in reply to their concern. Right? Don't talk back to me. But it wasn't me talking back. It was me trying to explain the situation on why he thinks maybe somebody. It's always remember we played this message where the teacher sat you in a chair in front of chair, and the message started from the back, and we had to say the message to the next person, but you couldn't think about what was said and how it was said. You just keep repeating it. By the end of the message, the red cat wearing blue shorts that ate blue cereal, right, and had an orange drink. By the end of the message, the fucking orange cat had blue cereal and shit purple. So it just it kept changing because like, wait a minute, was it the purple food or the purple what? See what I mean? So it's one of those things where at the end of the day, at the end of the message, whoever relayed or kept talking shit, The whole story is wrong, incorrect. I know you played that. I just don't remember what it's called. Shit talking game. Shit talking game. I don't remember, but yeah, we did that. So yeah, the more you repeat something, there's always somebody who either adds something to it or just changes it completely because they want to make it sound like it's more appeasing. TMZ, hello, right? The media today, the media does the same fucking thing today. Nobody wants to share. Nobody wants to inform you of anything. You just want to sell clickbait. Click here and find out what shakes your fucking feather. What ruffles your feathers. My father never sent me a reply. I sent the same voice message to my brother, and I said, "Look, I sent this to my dad." There's a level of respect that we've always kept towards my dad, towards my father, and I don't think my older brother liked what I did. He says, "Dude, why the fuck did you do that?" And I said, "Dude, my dad needs to understand that we're grown ass men, and we have to stand our ground. We have to let him know that just because he thinks something, that's not that doesn't have to automatically be true." So it's not me crossing the boundaries; it's him not understanding what is happening. Where is true? Where is lie? Who's lying? Who told him the truth? And who hasn't been telling him the truth? So I am pretty sure whoever told him whatever he wanted to understand about me when I sent him that message, I am absolutely certain that he felt betrayed by the person who told him what he knew about me, which was incompletely was an incomplete thought. And I'm pretty sure that's why he didn't reply. I am certain that my father never replied to that message because he said, "Fuck, I feel like a fucking idiot. I've been I've been trying to correct something that was never fucking broken. My son is not the problem. The people telling me the fucking bullshit is the problem. We believe so many fucking people in our lives. We think they are our friends. We think they are our fucking family. And it's the complete opposite. They fucking project, right? The sheep clothing, but they're fucking wolves. They've always been fucking wolves. And I've always said, you know what? I have such a fucking keen sense that I can fucking smell bullshit before it even arrives. Hmm. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. I am telling you right now. I can. I don't have to know you, but if you're walking towards me, I can look in your eyes. I can read you in less than 10 seconds. This guy's gonna be a good person, or this motherfucker is just up to no fucking good. I have that. I don't know how, brother. It's just one of those fucking things that I know for a fucking fact. I know for a fucking fact. That's why I don't have many friends. That is exactly why I don't have many fucking friends because the minute I look in your eyes and I know you, I can be an acquaintance, but your friend, I will never. I don't ever want to be your friend. I can look in anybody's eye and say, "This guy's a friend. This guy is somebody that I want to fucking relate with. This is the one guy I want to invite. This is the one guy I think should be my fucking in case of emergency contact, right? ICE." Somebody was talking about that yesterday at Doug's house, saying that we should always have a number as an emergency contact. Your in your phone, you should have somebody a number that says ICE. You know why? In case of emergencies, ICE, ICE. In case of emergency, ICOE. But anyways, it's ICE. But nobody wants to have a fucking number that says ICE. Well, you know ICE. Well, you what do you want to call the Migran people? Isn't that same here? We see through the bullshit. Dude, there's something innate. There's something that I picked up when I was younger on how people talk to you, on how people approached you, on how they respected you, how they disrespected you. You always knew who was true and who was being false, right? Negative and positive. I still have negative friends. I still have, but see, it's not, life should not be perfect. So you should not only thank your true friends, you should also keep those fucking negative people right next to you. Because if it wasn't for them, you would never fucking know how to appreciate what is right, what is wrong, what is good, what is bad. Because to me, these motherfuckers are the ones who keep you on your fucking toes. Thank you for being my negative friend, motherfucker. If it wasn't for you, I would totally fucking forget about the people who really fucking love me. And I take shit for granted. But if it wasn't for you, I would take so much for granted. Let me buy you a fucking beer. Fuck you, asshole. What? Brother, thank you for being you. Thank you for being the biggest piece of shit. I will fucking remind people how glad I am to be next to them. Thank you for being the piece of shit that you need to be, brother, because you will never fucking change. But if it wasn't for you, I would forget about how much good my life is. Because we always take shit for granted. And if you do not have anybody to thank for, that means you are that piece of shit. Touche, motherfucker. We we have to get along with the negatives, brother. Even batteries have a fucking even batteries have a negative. Negative and positive, that movement is forward. We go up and ahead, brother. Daniel, let's go. 2 beers left. You're you're lagging, bro. You're lagging. Let's fucking drink them all, brother. Tonight, last two. A Mexican lager and American light lager. Brother, down them right now. Down. Oh, you son of a gun. Youngling Premium is super cheap. We don't even have that shit here, brother. Remember you sent me that picture? I'm like, fuck, I want to travel somewhere and just go drink that fucking beer. There is a there is a 12 pack of beer by Samuel Adams that has no PBR is not a cheap beer. PBR is an inexpensive beer. Cheap is not even worth the fucking money. That is worth that is what, at least in my vocabulary, in my definition of cheap, where the beer is not even worth what you paid for, but you still want to fucking drink it because like fuck it, it's cheap. Inexpensive, where this is a great fucking beer for a low cost, that is inexpensive, right? Do I have a different definition for cheap and inexpensive? Right? You can buy a jean, wear it, nice fucking material, but there's no brand name. But it could be better than fucking Levi's. See what I mean? So it's inexpensive, but it's worth the fucking money. Or you can go to Target and buy some cheap shit that four washes, you're done. I'm not gonna wear this shit anymore. I can't even fucking get the wrinkles out because I want to fucking spend my time ironing this shit. Daniel says my landlord lets me pay the rent and submit maintenance requests through an app now. You got to get your landlord to start doing that. No, 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 no. See, Daniel, you have to understand. Sometimes there comes a point where you don't have the actual balance in your bank account because you're using you're covering all these type of payments. So you let's say you're let's ballpark figure, right? $1,000, and the check the first of the month is on a Monday. You have 3 days to you have to 3 days to submit that payment, right? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday you get paid. Now, when you submit everything electronically, that money is taken out immediately, right? So there's been a few times where you don't have the full amount. So you give the landlord, or I go straight to the office and I give them my check 3 days later. So that means I have 48 hours after they deposit that to cover that check. So we play with this shit, brother. You have to. Sometimes it is what it is. So am I comfortable with submitting my payment 3 days later automatically, even though I don't have the full amount? But I'm okay with the overdraft fee. So, see, some banks give you an overdraft of whatever amount it is, right? 100, 200, 300, 400. So now, am I comfortable with an overdraft? No. I would rather wait the 2 days and submit my check so I can get another 24 hours in for as a backup. No, look, anything on an app is more convenient for everybody and anybody because it's immediately effective. It's done. There's a digital footprint. You paid it. You can't come back and say, "Hey, your shit didn't go through." No, the money was taken out immediately. But if you have ever written a check, brother, you already know. If you have ever written a check, you already know. The minute they now there's a little machine where they just scan the check, not even taking a picture of the check, like we do. No, I have an email. I think I am the only one who uses emails to communicate. I don't even call anybody anymore because the whole issue with calling people, telling them that you want shit done, they can make up a fucking date. But if you have an email attached to it, you already know when you called, when you submitted it, when they replied, and when it got done. So emails have always been for me digital fucking footprint. We have to leave a digital footprint all the fucking time. Sometimes I would ask for maintenance, and the motherfucker wouldn't even show up. Then a week later, they would say, "Oh, we forgot to put it in the." So exactly. So now, see, I like to use emails. An app is an app, but we've always had emails. There's no fucking way you didn't read that email, brother. Right? I don't do the. I don't. I have never done that. The whole red receipt. I want to know when you read my. I already know I submitted that email. There is no fucking way you're gonna say I never received it, bro. I'm gonna forward you the same email. You probably didn't fucking read it, but don't lie to me and say you never got it. Because if you didn't get it, I would have gotten a bounce and said, "Hey, address not found." you were lazy and you were a fucking piece of shit and you deleted that message. You're like, fuck this guy. But I'll get to it when I get to it. And then you forgot about it, right? So you forward the message. Look, the message was given to you last week, but here's the copy of it. Just so you understand that I'm keeping track of when I sent it to you. I'm not keeping track on when you read it, but I am keeping track of when I sent it to you. Because legally, even if anything happens in court, God, see, and I'm only using this in for the sake of argument. Because if you end up going to court and they have no proof that they never fucking received it, the judge is going to say, well, he has proof that he sent it to you. So where's the proof that you never fucking received it? Oh, it's not in my inbox. But he's just showing me right now that he sent it a month ago. And you never fucking. Anyways, there's a whole fucking spectrum of shit we how we can, there's many forks we can take this a conversation to, but at the end of the day, as long as you have digital proof that you initiated such conversation, such request and service, whatever, trust me, there's a lot of fucking people that think they can get away with. No, does not exist. My my son's grandpa, he was renting a unit, a house, 3 bedroom, 4 bedroom house up in wherever he lived before. And he said, Oscar, I'm having trouble collecting my down payment from this individual. He says I trashed his fucking unit, and I know. I said no. I have pictures of when I sent him the pictures of how I cleaned it, and I have pictures of how I kept the property. But he sent me pictures in an email saying this is how you left my fucking house. And I said, look, Chico, I'm gonna go with you to because it was over $600. So Chico had to go to court and do small claims. So anything over 600, you can do small claims. So I said, Chico, look, I know how to beat you. I don't know. I know how to beat the case, but you will have to say he is here as my translator, right? And that's exactly how he played it. I found one flaw, and I knew that would fucking seal the deal. This is a good song. Let me not ruin the fucking song, and let me not ruin this. Boof. This is a fucking one of those moments where I see. I've I've been to the court system. I have been part of the court system, and I like the way everybody says, Oscar, you should have been a fucking lawyer. But so here's the thing. So the guy sends Chico a message, a letter saying, "This is how you left my place. You trashed it." Chico had not paid attention to one fucking thing, and I did not tell him what I knew. So I show up and I said, Chico, when you show up, when they call your name, tell him in Spanish. Tell the judge in Spanish. No hablo mucho inglés, pero traje mi traductor. Somebody in that courtroom behind the judge will say, he says he brought somebody to translate for him because he may speak a little bit of English, but he's not as fluent. So the judge says, oh, so you brought somebody with you? Yes. And who is the gentleman? Oh, he's my daughter's boyfriend. Okay, step forward and say, who are you? I'm dating his daughter. Okay, and are you related in any way to the? Do you know what's happening? Do you know this? And I said, I'm just the translator. I'm just a translator. So at one point, I knew what I found to be inconsistent. So the guy who doesn't want to pay says, "This is the way he left my place, and here's the pictures. Here's the proof." So I would always do this with Chico. And I said, Chico, dígame algo, pero no me diga nada. Like he just murmur, just right, like he's telling me to say something. So I said, Your Honor, so Chico says that that place was left back in whatever 2000, right? Whatever, a fixed date, 2000. What the individual is showing you, as Chico is saying, as Francisco is saying, that the pictures that he's showing you has a date on it of 3 years later. He already he had already rented that place 6 months later. So the picture that he is showing you today is whoever rented that place after him. Because what Chico is telling me, he has the proof of when he left that place, because he submitted these pictures to him. And what you have there, Your Honor, what Francisco told me, that the pictures have a digital print on them, and if you can see that, that's the picture. That's the date the pictures were taken, not processed. The date behind the picture is that's when they were printed, but in front, that's when they were taken. So Francisco left that place 3 years ago. He has rented that place once, maybe twice. I have no idea. But we have proof, like he showed you, he has proof that he submitted these pictures to him. So whatever he's showing you is completely a lie. Brother, I can tell you, Francisco never fucking saw that coming. He says, How the fuck did you know that? How the hell did you do that? And I said, I'm only translating. I'm only translating. But pay the man, motherfucker. Devious fucking people, brother, will always shatter themselves to to damnation. They will always be fucking damned. They will try to fucking hurt you using every fucking weapon, every fucking source of negative energy. They will end up fucking themselves in the opposite direction without knowing that you have everything against them. Especially in a court of law, brother, you have no fucking idea. I can only imagine how O.J. Simpson, O.J. Simpson's lawyer felt when he did what he did. It's called the defense for a reason, right? It's a defense. What is a defense? You're only defending what the other party is proving or trying to prove. Listen, I can only say yes or no. Truth or a lie, I'll leave that. I'll leave that to God, because only God knows if you're lying or telling the truth. But everything else, you can say truth, right? Or you can prove the other party to have given negative information. But if you can prove it, and this is what is it? What would I say? By reasonable doubt, with what is it? Proven. What is the proven with or without? Exactly. I would say more like deflecting an accusation. Deflecting. This is like hot potato. Not not tonight. Not today, Satan. Not today, Satan. Get the fuck away from me with that shit. Yeah, sometimes, brother, you know that one day I felt so good about him because the guy says, "Yep, pay the man." Pay the man. Okay, Your Honor, I will make sure you paid. And that same day, Francisco shared with me that he had already lost the case once before. And I said, Your Honor, Francisco just told me right now, I never knew this. He says, this case was already tried before in, what is it called? Uh, I just said it. I said it earlier. When people owe you less or more than 600, what is that? I know. And the lawyer says, "Wait, what? What are we doing? So we're wasting people's times here?" No, he says, "Pay the man. He just proved you twice. Do you want to pay him today, or do you want to do? I'll give you two payments. I'll give you an option of making two deferred payments or one whole payment right now. Small claims, small claims, small claims." So, Your Honor, this is the second time where he says he's wasting the court's time. Francisco, you told me this is the second time that the judge has ordered him to pay small claims. Yeah, exactly. Anything over 600 is considered small claims. It used to be 500. I think they raised it to 600. Anyways, something like that. Something somewhere around the whatever. I couldn't be a fucking lawyer, brother. I couldn't be a lawyer. It's a whole fucking process. It's a mindset. It's energy. It's consuming. It's you have to, right. You have to act the part, be the part. I I like this. I like this part. Let me fucking relax with a beer and talk to people about how good I am not being who I didn't become. I don't know. Does that even fucking make sense? I wanted to be a lawyer, but fuck this. This is easier. Last Dance. I know, brother. I know. I know. Court and lawyers suck. There's so much. There are so many discrepancies between court and lawyers. Laws are laws, but the way certain shit happens that is misconstrued just to afford one party or the other. If it was like a blind, see, see, I would think and I would say that if the court system would be with blurred vision, right? The judge cannot see the plaintiff or the defendant, so he wouldn't know if this individual is either black, brown, white, yellow. I think everything would fucking change in so many fucking ways because words are words, laws are laws, they're written, but sometimes they're used either in favor or against the one party who is black, or the one party who is white, or the one party who is poor, or the one party who has more money, or the one part. See, you see what I mean? There's so many fucking ways that it has always either fucked or benefited one party or the other, right? Without mentioning color, race, sex, gender, or whatever the fuck. That is the fucking problem. When that judge puts on that black robe, you think this guy's doing the best of his abilities, and I think there's always a biased position, way of thinking, acting, saying, delivering, putting down the fucking hammer. It happened to me, so it's not me. It's not me just making shit up. It's a good idea, right? Blindfold the fucking judge. He should just fucking hear the argument and not see the argument, not see the right. Because the minute you see the daughter of the mother who was killed and she's crying and all that, that plays a fucking factor in how this guy's looking at life. Like, wait a minute, I shouldn't have feelings towards what happened. There should be just the law thinking of how should it be applied. There are no feelings. Why do you think we see the statue with the blindfold and the what is that called, the balanza, the weight thing, right? It should always be equal to one or the other. Just an idea. I been there, done that, brother. Been there, done. I've been there. I've been there. I've been there. That's a great fucking idea. You know what? Now that I think about it, that is the best fucking idea that has ever come out of my fucking mouth. Blindfold the fucking judges. I never heard anybody say that, brother, until me trying to explain how law should be applied without feelings. But there's always that judge that says, "Oh, you did something bad. You should never done that. You're a bad person." No, just apply the law, what the law constitutes, not how he did it, not why he did it, not because he was a kid, not because he was angry. The law says if you do it, you pay the fucking price, right? But there's always a fucking measure of madness, angry, craziness, and shit. Don't look at the fucking individual. Just no, it's this. Yeah, don't no, it's this. Don't look at the individual. That is a fucking wonderful idea, brother. That is a wonderful idea. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I'm gonna become a judge. I'm gonna become a judge. Liberty of justice. That's exactly what it's called. Some ideas just flow, brother. We have knowledge. We just don't know how to push it out. I guess I've been pushing out knowledge for the past 6 7 years. If it's got me anywhere, I don't give a fuck if I make money on on my broadcast. That is the last fucking thing I'm worried about. The best feeling is at least I said what I wanted to say. I got it off my chest. It was an idea. It was a thought. It was a process. Did I explain it correctly? Did I explain it? Did I do it in the best of my abilities? Right. This is not about I'm always right. Anybody can come here and say, "Hey, bro, you know what? I think you're fucking wrong." Thank you. So let's add it to the conversation. Let's healthy arguments are always fucking welcome. Racism and sympathy would be served fairly. I think racism would be completely wiped out. Sympathy, sympathy would always be part of the equation because what if that judge has right? What if you're defending, or what if you're the judge of a case that somebody raped a female and dismembered her and whatever? What if that judge has four women and right, four daughters? So even though he's not looking at the fucking person, but he's like thinking like motherfucker, like what if it was me? So let me fucking apply the fucking hammer. But color, racism would not be the part, right? So this person would never fucking see whether the individual was black or white. But sympathy, just hearing the facts, what happened, how it happened, who did it. Well, not who did. I mean, yeah, you would hear the argument. The person who did it was a 16-year-old child or a 16-year-old grown ass man. He's seven, whatever. He's 5'11", taller than most normal kids. So he overpowered the woman. She's the same age, but he's stronger, and you know what I mean. So the sympathy part will always play a part. But no, because sympathy is also played as in you're hearing the message, you're hearing how it happened, and not why it happened, because I think that's pretty much irrelevant. But who did it, right? So you would have to explain to the judge, because he's not looking at the person. He says, "Well, this individual is the same age as the victim, but the victim was 5'4". The perpetrator is 5'11", stronger, so he overpowered this little person, right? You see what I mean? I mean, I don't know. I think we're just fucking overthinking this shit. Let's just fucking drink and have fun, brother. I'm no judge. I'm no fucking lawyer. But there's certain ways. Let's blindfold ourselves. But that's why sometimes I blindfold myself in my own reality, and I think, how would I judge this person if I just heard him speak, right? I think I think we would all have less friends than we see. I can't I can't tell anybody that your friends are fake because I don't know your friends, and I don't want you to take the way I grade the people around me, because maybe because you're not me. You are you, and you think, oh, I have 10 friends. I will not question how many friends you have, right? But the minute you say something incorrectly, because we're having, for the sake of argument, I'm like, no wonder that everybody fucking likes you, because you just, right? No wonder you have fucking so many friends, because everybody thinks you're probably the easy guy to convince. Maybe that sounds too maybe that sounds too stereotypical, right? Yeah, that sounds fucked up. Like, yeah, you're the fucking you're the guinea pig. The eyes are very deceiving. Not all the time, brother. Not all the time. I think people have always tried to deceive themselves. People have always tried to deceive others. Well, I mean, you have to learn how to deceive yourself in order to learn how to deceive others, right? You have to be a fucking rat. So imagine the FBI also does the thing where they hire the rats, because you have to have a rat thinking to know how rats operate. They're like, hey, you know what? You're so good at stealing. We need you to work with us. We'll pay you to continue stealing, but you gotta show us how you learn how to steal. The guy says, wait, I'm not going to jail? No, we'll give you carte blanche, but you have to show us who is in the same fucking perimeter of how you do what you do, how you operate, but you won't say a fucking damn thing. Oh, so I'm good? I can continue working? Yeah. We'll even let you keep whatever you keep. because sometimes these fucking acts, illegal acts, are untraceable. So even if the fucking FBI wanted to say, "Hey, bro, you know what? We gotta take you in," no, you know what? You gotta show us how you do this, because whatever you're fucking doing is good, untraceable, but we will let you slide, but do it one last time, so we know how you do it, when you do it, precision, so they get everybody else trying to do it. Yeah, you think the FBI is just the FBI because they know how to fucking go after? No, there's certain fucking things that has that have firewalls and right. They have all kinds of trials and tribulations. But if they can get somebody to fucking get them right handheld and walk them right inside, thank you. We broke. Breaking news. The FBI has, and that guy, carte blanche, identity changed. He kept what he kept what he stole. But guess what? Now is a safer system. Thank you, FBI. Thank you, FBI. Right? I mean, I'm not I'm not feeding you bullshit. The guy ends up with a fucking new identity, bank full of money, but they say, brother, you are not allowed to use laptops of any fucking kind. Nope. Stay off the fucking internet. We'll let you slide. We'll let you live. But thank you for giving us the information, because that information and that power that he gave them, allowed them to record, will open the FBI for becoming the next best operational fucking right investigative office. Who are the biggest and top? It is FBI. It is Interpol. Is kind of like the mediocre. Like, well, we're the police. We're the right. It's like the fucking Pink Panther of what is the other one? Scotland Yard. Scotland Yard and FBI. I think those two are like imperative in once in each side of the hemisphere. Because who else does that shit? Interpol. But Interpol is like these fuckers are just shadowboxing, right? They're like the fucking Detective Clouseau. Oh, I want a hamburger. They're like the fucking Pink Panther. There's so much corruption in every other department, brother. There's so much fucking corruption. Corruption will always be part of any government. Corruption will ever be part of any family. Corruption will always be any. Corruption will always be present. It doesn't matter where you fucking go. There will always be that fucking guy who thinks they can get away with shit just because. Oh, I did it once. Let me try it again. Oh shit, I did it 3 times. Let me try it again. Corruption is always present. Corruption is always there. Do we always catch it? Do we always see it? No. Because guess what? Like you said, you trust that person. You trusted that group. You trusted that. You trust. We believe and we trust. And then when shit hits the fan, we're like, motherfucker, I never saw it coming. It's too late. The minute we start loving, we start caring for everybody else, but we stop caring for ourselves, then we lose exactly that. I was at that fucking concert, brother.
Take my time. I have all the time in the world to make you mine. It is written in the stars above. God's decree. You'll be right here by my side, right next to me. You can run, but you cannot hide. Don't say you want me. Don't say you need me. Don't say you love me. It's understood. Don't say you're happy out there without me. I know you can't be, 'cause it's no good.
That was a good hour. Good hour. Positive thoughts. Positive information. Great fucking. What a great fucking hour we had right now, brother. Imaginative, but great, great information. That was positive shit right there. I love it. The world, the world needs to fucking find us. The world needs to fucking find us. It's okay.
Don't say you want me. Don't say you need me. Don't say you love me. It's understood.
I love what I do.
Don't say you're happy.
I love how I do it. I love if I only have 3 followers. I don't, brother. My neighbor's fucking playing loud music as fuck. Everything else, brother, I couldn't care fucking less. I'm good. I am absolutely fucking great. I'm gonna go eat some tacos. I haven't seen my son in three. This is my second day. He left Friday. No, Thursday. Saw him Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I think he comes back tomorrow. He should. I think he should be here tonight, maybe tomorrow morning. I love the good positive vibes, Heineken man. Brother, you won't ever fucking hear me fucking crying about negative shit, brother. The negativity, brother, in my life, those motherfuckers will always be part of my life, but it's always the great positive vibes, brother. Positive vibes get those come and gets us through the fog, right? Even you in the morning, you wake up with a foggy mental. We're foggy mentally, physically, emotionally, whatever it is. I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, we overpower. We're like, you know what? Bring it. It's just another day. It's just another day. I don't get tired of speaking the fucking truth, brother. Ladies and gentlemen, I gotta go. I'm gonna go eat some tacos. I'm gonna have some fucking fun, or more fun, I should say. Fucking amazing, brother. Amazing. I love being here. I love being here. Come over here. Dun, 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 dun. Ladies and gentlemen, I gotta go. We did great. Thank you for being here. I gotta go eat something. Woo! We're gonna go meet Doug, have more beers, have more fucking fun. I may be back. I don't know. But if I am, and if I'm not, we loved every minute of it. Why is my nose just? Oh my god! Jesus fucking Christ! Anyways, it's like something crawled up my nose and it's fucking itching the fuck out of my nose. What? Holy fuck, what's happening? I gotta go. Keith, thank you, brother. We'll keep in touch. Daniel, if you're still here. God damn it. Like, something is... Like, I can feel the fucking legs crawling up. Like, what the fuck is happening? That is weird as fuck. I gotta go. Hasta la vista, baby. Let's go. I'm lonely.